What's there to be happy about?
What up, everybody, and welcome to the FB and Goobs weekly football extravaganza show. I am FB,
Hello, I'm the Goob.
and we are sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. Small bar, tiny patio, little front space outside, good bartenders. How's the Goob?
How can the Goob not be fantastic? The Niners are on a bye, getting healthy. The Dallas Cowboys are embarrassing themselves left and right.
Nothing right.
But I think we should probably start off with the battle for the NFC North, which was a good one.
Um, Packers out yardaged the Lions
At home, in the rain.
at home in the rain. And that's where I want to start.
You don't want to
I
start with they lost by 14 or whatever?
I want to start with no, we lost. The Lions are a juggernaut. I only lost one game on the football pool this week. That was the Seahawks game, and that's because I picked the Lions to win. Because right now, until anybody really truly proves the Lions wrong, they can run on any team. They start with Montgomery. That first drive is just him running over you for fucking 20 plays. The next drive starts with Gibbs. You have no clue what that kid's going to do. The next drive is Montgomery, who beats into you for 15 plays. The next drive, Gibbs. It's kind of a theme here. Kind of watch some of the games. Um, Defensively, I think we did very well. The Lions have poured points on every team, from the Seahawks to the Cowboys. They just poured them on. Now the rain helps. But I truly think that Matt LaFleur made a mistake.
How many?
He started from the beginning of the game. Malik Willis at 3-0 on a rainy field without a groin injury, without coming off a knee injury. Probably should have had a set of running plays and passing plays that worked well for him in the rain. Um, the chances of Jordan Love taking his injury from a 5 to a 10 in the rain when you have a groin injury after coming off a knee injury. It's not like you got a shoulder injury. Your shoulder's not going to slip on the ground.
All right, all
It,
right. So, all right, we agree that
it should have
should Love
not
not have even played, right?
should have not played. He would have got this week off with a loss. Even if Malik Willis lost, we're still going into the same with the same record, and Jordan Love getting 2 weeks of rest
Right.
going into the bye week against the Lions. And listen, the instant they said rain all day, I would have said, Malik, suit up, baby, because I can't
Sure.
afford this groin slipping out from underneath them and
All
getting
right.
injured
Well,
worse.
lucky for you, then it's a throwaway game. You don't, hardly have to
I'm
worry
gonna
about
call this a throwaway game. That's
it. Yeah.
I think that the defense can stop the Lions. I think when it's not raining, we're a better offense than the Lions.
I like how you guys kind of you got a new enemy in Brian Branch who speared one of your receivers and then
Melton still
taunted.
played, Branch didn't. So
Yeah. Well, we you got a new enemy. I just thought that was fun. He taunted the crowd. The crowd got back at him. It's a new little rivalry that I enjoy the shitty parts of the Packers rivalries, not you guys playing football and winning stuff.
right. Well, we need a new rivalry since apparently the Caleb Williams thing,
Ah, yes.
it's not
The
real.
roller coaster, right?
Yeah, it's just a roller
He's
coaster.
not been good. No, he's terrible. Yeah, that's fine.
Now
Uh,
we're talking about firing the coach, which means that this kid is going to be just like every other. I've gone through three coaches and three offensive coordinators, and eventually the fourth coach and offensive coordinator drafted another person because they thought they were going to be the savior of the team. That's what it kind of sounds like to me is about to happen. This is step one of what I just said that usually happens. If they fire Uberflus, then they bring in another coach, and then he changes staff here and there, and then Caleb doesn't adjust well because he cries in his mom's arms when the USC loses, and then so forth and so
All
on. And
right.
here we go again. I'm just saying that. I'm not, if you hear it here, you heard it first.
Well, what did we just hear is my question.
You just heard that the Bears are he's gonna suck and be gone
Right.
in 4 years.
So the Arizona Cardinals beating the crap out of the Bears is more about the Bears being shitty than maybe Arizona catching a little bit of fire or whatever. I mean, I got a little bit of worry here. The Rams and the Cardinals are both winning games, and I don't like it.
Am I thinking that the Arizona Cardinals are catching more fire than the Bears sucking? No. But I do agree that the Arizona Cardinals could catch fire. They've got good players on their team. And Kyler Murray, unproven, is, you know, second chance. Trevor
Yeah.
Lawrence wishes he had a second chance. So, yeah, you should be a little nervous. Marvin Harrison, man, that guy is.
I couldn't guard him in college. I tried so hard too, and just did not work out.
Did not work out, did it?
Yeah.
That guy is open all the time. So Kyler Murray gets somebody open all the time. He's got James Conner, who's, going to battle through anything.
He might be a robot.
He might be a robot.
I mean, can robots get injured? I mean, he's
McBride seems to be a good quality tight end.
better than Laporta. Laporta.
Yeah, what happened to that guy from his first year to his second year is like the biggest drop off in the history
Man,
of tight ends.
he's almost fantasy football droppable at this point.
Yeah, he almost does not exist anymore. Now,
Or
I know
target.
Williamson, listen, as I said before, they run Montgomery 20 times on the first drive, and then it's Gibbs for 13 plays on the second drive, and Laporta and Amon St. Brown and Williamson and Regan, whoever else is on the team has to fight for the rest of it. Get open because they're just going to hand off or flip it over to the running back on the out of the.
It's working, man. Jared Goff, the highest completion percentage over a 6-game span in the history of the NFL. It's like
I would
82%.
like the total of yardage added up on that, though.
Not much.
If you only throw for in 5 games, you only throw for 465 yards.
But
And
you win.
the next guy is 2,000 yards. I just want that to be taken into consideration.
That's fair. 82% winning, though, is I mean, Montana did that for a little while when we were still playing a bunch of defenses. If all he had to do was complete 3-yard passes here and there for first downs.
He threw for more than 84 yards in a game.
I mean, I'll have to look it up.
Look that one up. That's a good question for all our football fans out there. Did Montana ever have a 4-game stint where he only threw for less than 100 yards and we won by they didn't score 50 points. I know that.
Exactly. Well, I mean, luckily the Niners didn't have to score any points this week because we are awaiting the triumphant return of Christian McCaffrey. Bum, 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 bum. Our savior.
I mean, you got to be happy about that.
Everything's going to be fine now.
I mean, unless Trent Williams goes down in the first quarter with a season-ending injury, then you'll be like, oh, God damn it. That's unbelievable.
Well, then we got to fight for the division instead of cruising to it. That's fine.
Well, Cardinals, Puka's back. I mean, I don't know. Your division has turned on you.
Oh, it's going to be a brawl. That whole division is a brawl. Yeah, Seattle's not going away. Geno leads the league in passing yards still. Like I said,
they're very confident at the beginning of the year, and now your division is a brawl for who just gets out of it. Because there's no wild card teams. There's just whoever wins the division.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
right. That's it. You got Eagles in Washington. You got 3 in the North. You got 2 in the. You know what I mean? You just happy to get through your division.
No, this is one of those the wrestling things where the winner takes all. Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble. There you go. I like it. Good Royal Rumble.
That's right. We've got Trent Williams, so we will win the Royal Rumble.
As long as you don't lose Trent Williams, you might win the Royal Rumble.
How bad
especially
are the
with McCaffrey coming back.
How bad are the Cowboys? Is my next question.
Oh man, that leads right into some good stuff. Listen, the most expensive player in the history of football played 7 or 8 real bad games, 7, and then got injured and is now on IR, smiling, still getting paychecks.
Does that help CD Lamb? That's what I want to know.
Does that well, CD Lamb has made it his goddamn it's goal in life to make sure that he's back on Sunday, just so when him and Cooper Rush are together, you see what CD Lamb should be. I'm hoping it's good for Ferguson. I'm hoping it's good for CD Lamb. I'm definitely hoping it's good for Mr. Mingo. So,
Yeah, you think the Cowboys traded for the right Mingo? Think they're looking for pass rushing help.
yeah, I thought, yeah. Yeah, I think listen,
Who- Who's
out of
Jonathan
all the
Mingo?
teams, out of all the teams that I thought would not make a trade to improve themselves after putting their quarterback on IR
While getting rid of assets.
while getting rid of assets would be the Dallas Cowboys. And they went out to add receiver help for Cooper Rush in the next 4 games. And I am mind boggled why they didn't try to drop Parsons for 3 first rounders right now. You haven't played all year. You're coming back next week. And I'm pretty sure right now we can get 2 first rounders and a third rounder for you. Let's go for it. Dak, you sit and rest and get your mind and your 200, $300 million together. We're coming back next year. We're going to draft that kid out of Colorado, the receiver. I'll make trades because I got extra first round picks. Listen, what they did today by picking up Mingo, I was like,
Well, I mean, Jerry Jones is either senile or whoever's making the decision for Dallas is taking like clues from him,
as
right?
Jerry Jones said, there's only one man that can be the general manager of the Dallas Cowboys to
Well,
make it correct, and that's Jerry Jones.
I guess we got our answer then, don't we?
He's a senile old bastard, is what he
You
is. No,
know,
I'm like completely lost and confused. I'm like, why did you make a trade for anybody? You gave away draft stock to get somebody to
yeah,
not even make the fucking playoffs? Are you out of your mind?
he is out of his mind. Yeah, that guy barely made the Carolina Panthers roster. Who's the worst team in the league? Or are they? There's nine.
Or
There's nine
are
teams that have.
they?
There's 9 teams with 2 wins right now, and I don't think any of them are trying very hard, except for Miami.
Miami is going to be back
Miami's
in the
try-
mix. They
they're
got their
trying.
boy back.
They're gonna
They're
make a
not going to
push.
make the playoffs or anything because the Bills have got a 4 game lead in that division. And after that, Aaron Rodgers might somehow tell everybody to relax enough and somehow get a wild card. It's very possible that Aaron Rodgers makes a wild card just because.
0%.
Nah, I know you say that, but as much as you hate him, he might get to the wild card. I
Fair
got
enough.
to a lot of wild card games when I
I'll take
shouldn't have.
Tua. I'll take brain dead Tua over Aaron Rodgers at this point.
Brain dead Tua over Aaron Rodgers
I
with
think we got
Devontae
another $1
Adams
bet.
and Garrett. Do you see
Dolphins
that
get.
catch by Garrett Wilson? You don't think that gets you into the playoffs if your guy can unfold his body, catch a ball, and fold his body back up and touch the fucking.
I think it gets you in the club at night. I think that.
That definitely gets you in the club at night. I'm not arguing that. I'm just
I don't,
saying
I don't know if it
you
gets you in the playoffs though.
we're halfway through. We're at week 9. I know the Chiefs are still undefeated.
Cheaters
Cheaters.
for all the right reasons.
So we're at week 9 here. We're halfway through.
Yeah.
You know it's a barnyard battle for the NFC West. When you look at the AFC, the Chiefs, the Ravens, anybody else in that division stand out?
In the in the whole league,
Yeah.
I I I don't think Buffalo has the depth to make the playoff run. If they could somehow, they would need Buffalo home field advantage, I think, to get anything done. So I'm going to say no there. Uh, Miami and the Jets are long shots. I don't see anything there.
The
Denver
wild card
Broncos.
for sure for one of those two.
Broncos are ways. No, it's no. I believe Baltimore and the Chiefs are the cream of the crop. Uh, my my prediction of Jacksonville coming out does not look very good.
Looking bad. How about I'm gonna give you a name here. I want you to tell me at where they're sitting. How about the Chargers?
I was gonna say, I bet the name is Harbaugh because one guy I don't want to hear about. Yeah, no, Harbaugh's kind of got things going where they are. I think his running backs are gonna bail on him, and that will ultimately be his downfall. He's got injury-prone running backs, and he's not there yet. I do like the direction they're going. He's gonna need one of those drafts where they trade a couple guys and they stockpile and they take like 14 guys next year. Harbaugh's guys, and then that'll be what makes the difference.
All
They'll
right.
turn in
So
the quarter.
you do like the Harbaugh situation though. The Chargers 5-3 or
If they had better personnel, yes, I'd give them more of a shot.
all right. We need some more receivers there. Need a little more depth in some area. I do like the way they're transitioning. I do like the way they're going. I
Not
wanted
fair.
to throw their name out there. I know you talked heavily on the Chiefs earlier. And then, we get here now and we're like Chiefs undefeated. It's pretty tough. But I like the Chargers sitting in second. I like the direction that Harbaugh's taking the team. Any of the
They got
any trades for you make a difference?
Well, I'm going to say right now that none of the trades that just happened at the deadline made any difference compared to D Hop, to Patrick Mahomes. They're going to like lie in hammocks together and like drink coconuts and straws, and it's going to be terrible.
Yeah,
Um,
he's got a 3 flies up guy now, huh? Just throw it
yeah,
up.
no, it's almost cheating when you give Mahomes someone with that kind of talent.
Yeah. Even
Um,
a little age, D Hop is still the guy that can go up and get the ball for you.
he looks good when running his routes, man. I'll be honest, he looked spry.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
maybe that won't last, but I mean, anyway.
hey, the
Yes,
right
I think
situation will bring you back to youth.
it will. It will. The fountain of youth is success a lot of the times.
It is, man. The fountain of youth is success. Just brings you back to youth. You just, I feel good.
All right.
So,
So yeah, I'll give you a couple ones that I noticed, but I feel like they're all kind of like D Hop in the fact that can they make it through the playoffs? And that was Lattimore to the Commanders. They need secondary help desperately. So whether or not he plays, I think he's going to help in the DB room. So
sure.
I
Lattimore's,
think that was a good pickup for. I mean, I think they got him for 700K. So
yeah.
brilliant there.
Did they give up any picks for him, like a seventh?
Yeah, maybe a seventh.
Everybody seemed to go for sevens today. It's kind of a seven kind of day.
Somehow Mike Williams to the Steelers. Steelers had to give up a fifth just because everyone knew that the Steelers were desperate for a
Right.
receiver.
Yeah. Cause I don't think they gave us a fifth for Preston Smith.
Oh no,
And he's, they might be paying the contract though. And if they're paying the contract,
lovely.
lovely. Yeah. Right. Cause
Exactly.
he's one of those, cap hits.
Yep. No, I
Which
agree.
I'm okay with. I know we gave up Preston Smith. I hope no Packer fans in the world are worried, between the young kid and all the young kids, we're fine. Egnabare, Van Ness, the Brooks has been going outside. Wooden has been going outside more. So losing Preston
Oh,
Smith is
shoot.
just losing
Don't worry,
age
Packer
and
fan.
money.
All right. So my one of my final questions, if not the final question, is there a chance that either Saquon Barkley with his ass backward hurdle of an NFL player, or maybe Derrick Henry, who leads the NFL in rushing by like 300 yards, any of them have a chance at MVP, or is it Lamar Jackson? And well, we still have half a season. What do you think?
We got half a season to go. I still have a hope for Jordan Love to go back to the last 7 games of
Wrong
last year.
answer. Try something else.
No, hold on. Um, I think Derrick Henry. Here's the problem with what you're saying. is I think Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson cancel each other out. I think they could, if you go into the end of the year and you have 1 and 2, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, then apparently those two together,
It's the Purdy McCaffrey situation,
it's the Purdy McKay. Yeah, you
sort of.
sort of. But you know what I mean? Where you kind of go, wait a minute,
Sure. So that means
which
Saquon has a
one
shot.
makes the team?
Does Saquon
So
have a shot then?
who's third in that list? Is Mahomes third? He goes
No,
undefeated.
no,
No.
he's not on the list with more interceptions than touchdowns.
So then if Saquon Barkley continues his run and the Eagles make the playoffs and the Eagles are successful throughout the year and Saquon Barkley keeps doing ass over end dive touchdown whatever he did that
Yeah,
time.
that was the most ridiculous. Just tell me how you described it earlier. What he did in 1.4 seconds, because I thought that was brilliant.
Well, I mean, it seemed like he went, I'm going left, and then instead spun right. And then as the other guy was going to tackle him, he decided to jump. And I believe that all happened in 1.4 seconds. And how your brain can fake this way, go this way,
Saquon.
spin, and then ass jump is
Oh
how
man,
you
that
can
was
jump
brilliant.
backwards. Is
Saquon.
you really have to have faith in yourself to jump backwards.
Yeah, he could have got murdered.
Yeah, he could have been killed,
Yeah.
speared right in the back, never played again. Blah, but
Hey,
brilliant, whatever you
we got.
did.
I guess we got one more candidate in the MVP. I don't think Jaden Daniels is going away. No ribs or not, the kid's winning.
Yeah. Listen, for a defense that can't stop you from scoring, he keeps winning the games.
Yeah,
So
lovely.
yeah, good for Jaden Daniels. Has a rookie ever won MVP? Lamar Jackson didn't. So I'm going to say no.
How close was Cam Newton that one year?
As a rookie to win MVP, he's got to be going against Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees.
That
Couldn't have.
guy. He'll get back to us. He'll put it on the comments.
Good. Ghost that guy.
What's that?
Listen, do you have any performers of the week in football?
I do, and I want to give this shout out directly to Dan Peterson, baby, because Zay Flowers and Jackson Najigma Smith, or Smith and Najigma, whichever one of you go, kicked Dan's ass. So I beat Dan twice. So suck it, Dan. You're in last place. I'm not. Haha. Those are my performers of the week. Those guys kicked ass as receivers.
Packers lost, but Tyler Bass got a 61-yard field goal to win for the Bills. I kind of secretly like the Bills, Smalley. So, performer of the week, Tyler Bass with 5 seconds
Kicker,
to go,
take a
61-yard
point.
field goal. Just because that's a performer of the week.
That's fair.
That's it. I'm FB.
I'm looking forward to McCaffrey. Peace. I'm the Goob.
Later.